Welcome back. I'm sitting with Tony and usual daily inspiration segment. Tony, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing, Lindy?
I'm fantastic, thank you. So what are we talking about today and what do you have to share with us?
Okay, this morning I want to talk about upgrades.
Okay.
And you know, we all get so excited when we have to upgrade our phones, we're upgrading our cars, we're upgrading the house, and upgrading our career, and you know, adding more qualifications to our names. We get so excited about that.
Of course.
The reality is, how excited do we get about upgrading ourselves internally, our mental state?
Okay.
And that's what I want to talk about this morning. We've been through so much in the past few years, and it either could have got us stuck in a place or got us out of a rut.
Yes.
And I want to just illustrate this with the use of my clock here.
Okay.
All right. So if we're looking at the two needles being at number 12, that's the point where we are born.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
And as life moves on, we're actually moving away from 12, slowly but surely. We're moving away from there, and we're moving slowly towards 6. Right. Now, when we get to 6, Lindy, that's the point we are furthest away from our authentic self, from our pure, genuine self. Because when we are born, we're not born with any experiences. We're not born with any ideas. We're genuinely open-minded about everything.
True.
Right? Yes. So what happens is that this is where I want to talk about where people are stuck at this number 6.
Okay.
They feel that I wish time would go back. I wish the clock could go back. And it doesn't. So that's what happens with so many people, because they're stuck in this thinking that I wish I could go back to the good old days, or I wish I could go back to, you know, doing something differently. But the point is we cannot. So I want to encourage our viewers that you have permission today to move forward.
Fantastic.
Right? Is to move forward and get into the area where you start becoming more conscious of who you are, aware of who you are, and start living that life that you potentially have to live for. Okay? And how do we do that?
Yes, how do we
And
move
the point about it, I'm going to share some very simple tips.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And I know that many of the viewers have actually heard this a million times before. But I want to ask them today to make a commitment, make a committed decision that you'll follow at least 2 or 3 of my suggestions.
Okay,
right?
let's hear them.
And a simple thing, like when those who struggle to get up in the morning, right? And you want to do something extra in the morning, which is the best time to do it, set your alarm clock or your cell phone away from the bed, further away from the bed. So that it means that when the alarm goes off, you've got to get
you have to get up
to switch it off. Because when you got it on the side next to you, keep putting on the snooze button for the next 10 minutes. That's one thing. The other thing, again, it's so simple, but drink water regularly. Our body is made up of 70% of water, and what we tend to do is we drink water only when we are thirsty. And then we're also so busy drinking other beverages, which are, it's okay, but not as healthy as water. Okay? The other thing we need to look at is when we do a to-do list, put on that list something that you do for yourself personally in the day.
All right, that's interesting.
Right? Like make a healthy smoothie. Phone mom, or phone your child, or phone your dad. Make that part of the daily routine that you'd follow, so that it's not only just work, and you're exhausted by the time you have to leave the office. Right? So put that into your schedule as well. Another very common thing that we look at often is time management. But I want to suggest something else. Task management. Right? Rather than time management. Manage tasks, right? And look at completing tasks as best as possible, not with the time constraint as such, right? So that you do the best you can in the time you have.
There's nothing more fulfilling than ticking off a task. Looking at your book and knowing that you've ticked off 10 out of 20. So when you tick off, you actually feel so good that you've achieved something. Absolutely.
Right? So you haven't been just busy doing nothing, and you actually can't tick off so much on that box. The other thing that I'm very passionate about, and I've always said this on the shows previously as well, is start a gratitude journal. You know, for every day, write down 3 or 5 things that you're grateful for, right, throughout the course of the day. You may have had a pretty difficult day, but along the day, someone gave you a piece of chocolate to eat, right? Be grateful for that. At least you had that moment of joy where you can enjoy that piece of chocolate. So things like that. Because the more often you're grateful for what you have, Lindy, you will start attracting greater things in your life. So all of this put together is going to give you an opportunity to move from the situation where you think you're in a rut, you're stuck. Very often we also think that, listen, you know, the good old days are gone. There's nothing else I can look forward to. You know, life sucks. And it's not supposed to be like that. Opportunities are literally knocking on the door every day.
Yes, it's how you see them. And if you're going out and making opportunities for yourself.
So grab these opportunities and start something new. Like, you know, read a book, connect with people that will really inspire you and motivate you to get to another level. And the viewers are welcome to connect with me. You know, we can always have a chat over a cup of coffee, which they'll pay for. But that's what it is all about. Connect with people that are going to take you to a better place. So that they add value to your life as you add value to other people's lives as well. That's my message for this morning.
That is so profound, Tony. Thank you so much for sharing that. So it's about getting yourself unstuck.
Yes.
Setting small tasks every day and making sure that you go out there and seek new opportunities.
And the last thing I want to say, Lindy, is that it has to be consistently done.
Okay.
Right? Repetition is sometimes boring, but it is absolutely powerful. Because the subconscious mind loves repetition. When it is constantly given the same message that I'm awesome, I'm fabulous, I'm incredible, it will continue to attract that kind of qualities in your life.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tony. Lovely having you again as always.
Great.
We'll see you after the ad break.